I have lunch weekly with judges, and I'm on a text thread with 2 judges that we text about SEC football and politics and everything else. Well, Mr. John Gentry, if you would please come forward. And Mr. Gentry, I am going to keep pretty tight rein. This is about a fee increase for court reporters, and you go beyond that, I'm probably going to call you down, okay?
My comments are actually very
If you would, please turn your mic on, give us your name for the record, and you are recognized.
My name's John Anthony Gentry. I'm a veteran, a CPA, and I'm an advocate for judicial accountability and court reform. And my comments are very much in line with what we heard from Senator Roberts. From the Tennessee court website, the primary purpose of any court reporting program is to provide accurate verbatim transcripts may be produced. That's the primary purpose that we need to keep in mind. We need to fast forward to the future and not hold on to the past. Audiovisual is far superior to transcripts. Some transcripts do not capture angered voice, inflection, or the body language used by judges to intimidate and bully, as sometimes happens. I'm not the only one advocating for cameras in the courtroom. Senator Grassley, chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, encourages the same, stating cameras bring transparency, educational opportunity, and they provide greater respect for the judicial branch and rule of law. According to the fiscal note for this bill, the court reporter usage is 5,100 full day and 1,420 for a half day. That works out to about $2,033,000. And I'm disappointed that the bill doesn't detail what the actual costs are, just the numbers. But the present value of a $2,033,000 10-year annuity at a 5% discount rate is $15.7 million. So even if we spent $15.7 million on infrastructure, such transparency would pay for itself in 10 years. Everyone on this committee remembers Blockbuster video rentals, and you know those stores no longer exist due to technological advances. Today we have Netflix, we have Apple TV, and we don't even have to rewind anymore. As a perfect example mentioned by Senator Roberts, look at the live stream and recorded proceedings of these legislative houses. These legislative houses no longer need stenographers due to the proper use of audio and visual technology, and with better transparency to the public. For hard copy transcripts, incredibly accurate speech-to-text technology could be used at very low cost. Simple processes could be put in place to protect the identity of juveniles and victims of crime, but there must be no off switch for judges. As the AOC rep here just mentioned, many courtrooms are already outfitted with the necessary equipment. We just need to turn it on, build court website infrastructure, and make the video available to the public. In remonstrance, I've demanded court reform to include live stream and recorded proceedings. Here we have a perfect example of the cost savings potential of such a measure. In civil cases, parties must pay for their own court reporters, and they're often denied transcribed proceedings due to economic disadvantage.
Mr. Gentry, that's enough. I've given you the leeway to go beyond the bill, just like I gave the gentleman down to my right the little bit of leeway to go beyond the bill. And this is about a fee increase, not about whether we're going it would be a whole different caption if we were looking at whether we were going to do away with this and replace it with electronic recording. So, Mr. Gentry, that's your time is up. Your time is up. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Bell.